Okay, so at first we always heard people say the modern disease. So what is a modern disease? What is modern disease? What is old ancient disease? What is modern disease? Actually, there's no modern and there's no old ancient disease. Nowadays, we are also always heard people say modern disease, modern disease, modern disease. So what is modern disease? The definition of modern disease. The definition of this modern disease has a few points. The first point is which used to be a rare occurrence, so which is not always happening, rarely happen in at those days. But now, these diseases are the major disease. So what is that? What are that? Like high blood pressure. Old days, those days, rarely have high blood pressure because people are eating very poor. Those days people are eating poor, right? They only eat some raw food. They eat mostly vegetables. They are not affordable to buy meat. They are not affordable to buy chicken, pork, or beef, right? So the people at old ancient, they can only eat the meat during some festival season like New Year, once in a year. Right, they only can have one chicken, and this chicken have to share to 20 people, 20 families members. So each one only have one small piece of the chicken meat. The rest they have to take. They have to take those porridge, rice. They have to take vegetables, more vegetables, a lot of vegetables. So those days people are not really having high blood pressure. Only emperor will have high blood pressure. Only those very high-end people, and very few of them only. Well, very few. The rich people are rare in those days, not like now. Over here, everyone are almost rich people. At least we are not. At least we have meat to eat, right? At least we don't have to worry about our meal. But at old ancient those days, people have to worry today, tomorrow, whether they got food or not. Okay, so they rarely have high blood pressure, but now high blood pressure are so common. Okay, high blood pressure are so common. If you have high blood pressure, you may can raise your hand now. Okay, so and what else? Like diabetes. Diabetes are also a modern disease. Those days we don't have diabetes because those days people can't afford to buy sugar. But now sugar are so cheap, right? And we eat a lot of carbohydrates. We eat a lot of these refined carbo foods, okay, noodles, everything. So all these are contributing to diabetes. Okay. So a second point, the modern disease also produced by the convenience brought by civilizations. What is the convenience brought by civilization? Like instant noodle. This is the convenience brought by the civilization. At 100 years ago, if you want to eat the noodles, you have to make your own, make the flour, make your own noodles. Okay, you make your own noodles, and you have to cook the own noodles. Then you can take the noodles. That nowadays no need. You just go 7-Eleven, buy a cup of these cup noodles. Pour the hot water, close it up, wait for 5 minutes, then you can eat. Done. So this is a convenience brought by the civilization. But by eating all these convenience food, snacks, junk food, everything, okay, it's actually putting the toxic into the body. So all the toxins will come into the body and retain in the body, right? So slowly the modern disease will come out. We are starting to get the high blood pressure, get the diabetes, get this cancer, and so forth. All right, and the third point is usually a non-communicable disease. What is communicable disease? What is non-communicable disease? Like COVID-19 is a communicable disease. It can transmitted from people to people. So those are communicable disease. Flu, communicable. Influenza, communicable. HIV, communicable. HBV, HCV, which is hepatitis B, hepatitis C, communicable. Okay, but what the non-communicable, which is generated by your body. generated by your body, like liver cancer, like diabetes, like osteoporosis. All these are non-communicable disease. Nobody saying that, oh, I get touched by an osteoporosis. My grandmother, she has osteoporosis. After she hugged me, I got osteoporosis as well. No, it's non-communicable, cannot be. Right, the cancer are not transmitted from somebody else. You are not saying that today I'm sitting with a cancer patient and he eat what I eat what he eat, and then I got the cancer as well. No, definitely not such thing. Cancer is non-communicable. Non-communicable disease. The modern disease mostly are developed by your own self. So it generated chronically, slowly, take about 10 to 20 years to become a serious disease. All right, and it will become life-threatening, which means it will make you die. It will make you die if in a serious stage, like liver disease. Liver disease, when you are having fatty liver, you are so happy-go-lucky, you have no problem. When you're having fatty liver, you will think, no, it's okay, fine, just take some drugs, go for some work, less drink, okay, rest more. This is what you thought, but eventually you are not doing that, right? So slowly the fatty liver will slowly become the liver fibrosis, start hardening, inflammation, then develop into cancer. And all this you will never know. Why? Because the liver have no pain nerve. Liver never feel pain. So you will never feel pain on your liver. That's why every time when most of the liver cancer patient, they discover the disease, mostly are at the end stage or nearly end stage, like stage 4, stage 3B, stage 3A. Yeah. So when it becomes serious, this is life-threatening, because a liver cancer patient, they can die in few months' time only. But they took 10 years, 20 years to develop liver cancer. But when it goes into the fourth stage, they may have only 3 months to 6 months time to live. Okay, so in short, the modern disease, we should call it as a chronic disease, which is degenerate chronically. And this is the problem right now. And this is a problem why the supplements is existing, because supplements, nutrition supplements are the only way to help you to overcome the chronic disease. Definitely not drugs. Definitely not Panadol. Definitely not insulin injections. Okay, if you got insulin, yes, you have diabetics, you can put on insulin, not the problems. You can take metformin, not the problem, to help you to lower down your blood sugar. But when you take insulin, when you take metformin, the blood sugar will come down. But if one day you forgot to take your insulin, one day you forgot to take the metformin, the blood sugar will rise up again. It's the same thing if you are having these high blood pressure drugs. It only lowers down when the drug is effective. When you are when you are not taking the drugs, your high blood pressure will come out again, will shoot up again. Your blood pressure will become higher again. So drugs only. Please bear in mind, I'm not saying bad on mainstream doctors, because mainstream medical is very important, because when emergency, we have to go to the hospital. Like I was having this about 9 years ago, I was having this appendix inflammation. So I have to acute one. It's an acute one. So I have to remove the appendix. I cannot say, no, I don't want to do any surgery. I just want to stick to my nutrients, and I will take nutrients for 2 months, 3 months. Then the appendix inflammation will gone. No, I will die. I tell you what, if I not do any treatment, I will die. If I not remove it, I will die, because my appendix was burst inside my body. So starting to cause some infections. Causing some infections. I cannot pee, I cannot pass motion. It's very painful that time. Okay, so I have to do something. I have to stick to the mainstream. Then that time, I stay in the hospital for 1 week, and 1 week continuous non-stop injecting the antibody, yeah, the antibody, okay. So until I don't know whether I'm living in the real life or in the dream, because it helped me, it make me to have some illusions already. The drugs too strong, make me to have some illusions. Okay, so drugs, yes, when emergency you have to go for that. No, you have no choice. Okay, but if you have time, like you just discover you're having fatty liver, you have time to solve the problem. If you just recover that you are having stage 1 kidney disorder, you have time to solve it. If you just discover that you have this stomach ulcer, don't worry, you won't die tomorrow. Okay, so that you can take your time to do some changes on your lifestyle, on your dietary, and also intake some supplements to help you to overcome, to reverse the problem. All right, so supplements are mainly for chronic disease. People who are at stage 4 cancer, the doctor say you just go home and wait for the time. They come to you, they ask you, say, see, I'm already prescribed that. Okay, I have only 3 months time to live. Can your supplement cure me? Definitely no. I'm sorry to say, maybe some yes. Okay, some yes, but not all. Okay, and don't take the risk. Usually I won't promise anything, but I will let them to try. I will let them to, because they have no choice. They have to try, right? They have to try. So no promise, but they have to, they can try. Okay, so supplements are mainly for chronic disease. Okay, but supplement is not everything. We should do something on besides supplement, which I will teach later. So this is a top 10 leading cause of death as a in United States, 1900s and 1997. Okay, you see 1900 and 1997, about 97 years different. 97 years different. In 1900s, most of the deadly, most of the cause of the leading cause of death are this communicable disease, which is this flu la, influenza, pneumonia, tuberculosis, diarrhea la, and the tristis la. Okay, so these are communicable, which is the infection disease. So people are getting some virus in. Why people are dying from infection disease in 1900s? Because that time got no vaccine. Nobody know what is vaccine. Nobody know what is vaccine. So people has no choice. So when the the pandemic erupted, like influenza erupted in 1917, something like that. No vaccine. People have no idea what is vaccine. So influenza pandemic erupted. So people just accept it. If I get contract, then I just wait. Maybe I can survive, or maybe not. So they have no choice because there's no drugs to cure that. So that time they invented the face mask. Okay, when the influenza came out, they I think at that time they invented the face mask. Okay, so that's why we have face masks now, to prevent the infection disease to transmissions. Okay, so that time most of the deadly cause are infection disease, and that time about 40% of death, about 40% of deaths are children aged below 5 years old. You can see children aged below 5 years old, they are very very weak. That's why when your baby born, when you born a new baby, right, immediately in 3 months time, 6 months time, in 12 months time, your baby have to go through a series of vaccines. They have to go through a series of vaccine. Yeah? So after the vaccine, then we have, because the vaccine can only give them immediate immunity to prevent the deadly disease. Okay, so they have to go through a lot of disease until 1.5 year time, or some are 3 until 3 years old. Okay, then they complete the vaccine, no need to do the vaccine again, right? So, but when you look back, when you look at now, in 1997, the heart infection disease already get control. We already have a lot of vaccine in the world, so infection disease actually is under control already. Okay, under control already. But heart disease and cancer took over the leading cause. In total, it's about 54.7% of all death. Okay, so the chronic disease is creating a problem right now. The chronic disease is a really life-threatening problems in our centuries, right? We are not living in 1900s. Like if we are living in 1900s, we have to worry about the infection disease. But now no need, right? Even we got flu, whatever flu come, we can take some simple medications, then the flu will gone, right? Even now COVID-19 also have vaccines. Hepatitis B has vaccine. Okay, many disease, many influenza, flu all has vaccine. So we have no worry about we have less worry about the infection disease. But now the problem is we cannot prevent. We are lack of knowledge and lack of conscious to prevent the chronic disease, which is like heart attack and heart disease, stroke, cancers happening every day, everywhere, right? And all these are created by the current life, the modern lifestyle. So in year 2019, so this chart is from WHO. Okay, in year 2019, 7 of the 10 leading causes of death are non-communicable disease. And these 7 causes accounted for 44% of all death, which is the whole world. People are dying every day, and every 100 people die, they got 44 people are dying from these 7 causes. Okay, or in the top 10, 80% of the death are contributed by these 7 causes of death. And you can see ischemic heart disease is the number 1, and number 2 is stroke. And these 2 combined together is actually cardiovascular disease. We are having very high risk on cardiovascular disease, which is the blood vessel, your arterial problem, your heart problem, everything related to your heart. This is, we call it cardiovascular disease. Okay. And some stroke also happening in the brain. Okay, stroke happening in the brain, also the vascular problem. Okay, so we are having a lot of the blood vessel situations. The blood vessel situation, the health of your blood vessel, of your blood circulation, the oxygen levels in your body is actually deciding your health status. Okay, so this is some. So let's talk about the golden triangle of health. Now we understand the problems we are facing right now. So, and how do we? What is the real cause of creating this chronic disease, chronic situation, and how do we do to overcome it, to reverse it? Okay, so this is a key topic. This is a key information of our training, the golden triangle of health. See, in 2003, the World Health Organization, WHO, in Geneva, they also listed down, there's a meeting report listed down 5 major malnutrition diseases. Okay, the first one is obesity. Oh, come on, obesity become a disease. Obesity is a symptoms actually, okay, but in WHO they put it as a disease. No matter it's a disease or symptom or what, obesity is the very important topic that we need to concern. Okay, so on the second module, I'm going to talk about the obesity, overweight and obesity. Okay, so if you're overweight or if you're obesity, the second module is very important to you. Okay, and the cardiovascular disease, which is the heart attack lah, arterial hardening lah, the stroke lah, these are, we put it as a cardiovascular disease. Okay, and if you are obesity, you will easily to get cardiovascular disease. Okay, and also diabetic also the problems I know. People like to take a refined carbo, eat white rice, eat noodles, eat breads, eat cake, roti canai, roti prata. Okay, all these are contributing to the blood sugars. Okay, so and excessive blood sugar will make you become a diabetic slowly. And you know what? If you are obesity, you are having higher chances to develop diabetes more than normal people. So obesity is not a good, is definitely not a good symptoms, and that's why, because of the importance, that's why he is the obesity is listed on the top of the 5 diseases. And cancer as well. If you're obesity, you will develop cancer. You have a higher chance to develop cancer more than others. And osteoporosis. Okay, so osteoporosis is about not so related to above four disease. But when we talk about osteoporosis, you will know the consequences. You will know the relation in between all these diseases. Okay, so these 5 things, these 5 diseases are the malnutrition disease. So-called malnutrition, when people think about malnutrition, which means that I am having lack of nutrients. I'm not taking enough nutrients. That's why I'm malnutrition. I'm living in Central Africa, a war zone, right? I have no food to eat, so I got malnutrition. No, not at all. The malnutrients meanings now, mainly talking about nutrients imbalance. Okay, some you are not taking, some nutrients you need it, but you are not taking, or you're having less of it. Some nutrients you don't need too much, but you take it consistently and take it heavily. Okay, so then you will then you will have the problems. All right. So this is a golden triangle of our health. Okay, to support our health, we have 2 pillars. We have 2 pillars, which is very important. First one is the diet. The dietary is dietary is the key problem to affect your health situation. You may not have time to do exercise. It's okay, fine. You may not have time to do exercise, but you do have time to eat a lot of junk food, and you do have time to eat a lot of good food, right? When you're hungry, you will go for. When you're hungry, you will go for food. When you're tired, you will not go for exercise. This is very common, very common. That's why dietary are actually affecting our health, right? When we talk about diet, talk about food, okay? And I used to ask people, are you eating good? What do you think? Are you eating good? People usually come back to me, yes, I'm eating good. I eat this, I eat that, very delicious. I eat Rogan Josh. I eat this Maggi goreng. I eat this nasi padang in Indonesia. Okay, in Malaysia we eat nasi lemak. In India we eat this eat the chapati. We have many good foods and a lot of good food in the world. So everything we eat, right? Everything we eat now a day is actually creating problems to our body. Why? In our dietary, the main components, the main structure in our dietary mainly are carbohydrates. Okay, mainly are carbohydrates, and carbohydrate is number 1. Is a number 1 killer food in the world right now. Why? See, carbohydrates. Today you take rice, white rice. You eat a lot of white rice. You love to eat noodles, meat, roti, everything. All these are carbohydrates. Just talk about white rice. You eat white rice every day, and you need the white rice is giving you the energy. Okay, rice. Carbohydrates go into the body, will convert to blood sugar. This is common sense. Everybody knew it, right? That's why when we eat rice, we have energy. old ancient people, they are hard workers, they are coolie, they have a lot of physical works, right? So they have to take a lot of rice, and they are still skinny, they are still strong, no problem at all. Okay, but now we cannot, because now we are sitting in the office, we are driving, we are not working anymore, we are driving, even though we are going to opposite just to buy something, and we also drive to the opposite grocery store. And many things, we are having the aircon service, too hot, we are not going out, right? So we are sitting in the office, laying on the bed, and even now the entertainment also, those days, entertainment, when I was young, my entertainment is playing basketball, volleyball, running here and there. Now my kids' entertainment is playing Nintendo Switch, watching TV. They only exercise on their fingers. So it's very big difference. So nowadays, we are not required to have too much energy in the body. But still the same, we still love to eat rice, because when we were young, our nene, our grandmother, grandfather, they will teach us, they will educate us not to waste your food. So you have to finish your rice. Take the rice, finish the rice, then you can only grow stronger. This is what my grandfather, grandmother told me. That's why I love to eat rice. I was a rice eater, a rice lover. So I eat a lot of rice until my age, about 40 something. I'm still a rice eater. Okay, and I make myself become fatter and a lot of problems. Why? Because the excessive rice in my body, excessive sugar, blood sugar in my body, it will convert to triglyceride, which is your fat, your body fat. Okay, which is your body fat. So the triglyceride convert by your liver and store as somewhere else. Okay, store as somewhere else. And store at most of the fat will store in the tummy. That's why for men, you have a big tummy. You will have a big tummy. The fat are mostly stored over there. For lady, you will store your fat on your breast, on your hips, on your thigh, okay, and some on your abdominal and at your tummy. So ladies is more lucky. For men, we are having the central storage, which is mostly in our tummy. That's why men tend to have big tummy. Women already have big tummy. Okay. So the blood sugar, the blood sugar will convert to triglyceride. Triglyceride will make you become fat, make you become obesity. And when you are obesity, you will generate a lot of diseases. Okay, you will generate a lot of diseases. Like high blood pressure, high blood sugars, all these are coming up. Fat definitely is not good. Okay, so when the body are not able to convert to triglyceride or slow to convert to triglyceride, then the blood sugar will retain in the body. When the blood sugar retain in your body and assess the level out of the level, then you will be diagnosed as a diabetic patient. Okay, so a bad diet is actually making the oxidative stress. What is oxidative stress? Bear in mind on this word. Okay, this word will be elaborate in the last module of this immunity. When we're talking about immunity, this I will talk more on that. Oxidative stress is put it as a simple, which is making the body become rusty. Okay, just like iron. When you have put the iron into the water, and then a few days later, you will see there's a lot of rust on it. So it's a rusty reaction. Okay, so oxidative stress is the same thing like that. You're making your body become rusty. Okay, become bad. Okay, so this is an oxidative stress, right? And also, you are taking a lot of the oily food, deep fried food. And all these are making you generating a lot of free radical in the body. And free radical is another things that are very harmful to your body. Also, we'll prescribe it in the we'll explain it in the last module. Okay. And if you're having bad lifestyle, you're also putting the oxidative stress on your body. So you are staying up late. You are not sleeping well. and you are drinking, you are smoking, okay, all these things, all this bad behavior, bad habit also putting you oxidative stress. It will bring you a bad health, and you are having less nutrients. You are not taking TIENS products. Okay, so all these things will form a bad cycle. So it will bring you the bad health. So when you're having nutrients imbalance, right? When you're taking a lot of these refined carbs, a lot of animal proteins, okay, then you are in nutrients imbalance. So when you're having nutrients imbalance, you will develop the 4 high symptoms, which is our module 3 that we are going to explain on it. And the 4 high symptoms is actually metabolic syndrome. It's actually the metabolic syndromes. Okay, so what is metabolic syndrome? Which is the body is unable to metabolize the waste, unable to dump off the waste. So the waste will retain in the body, creating the problem, which is metabolic syndromes. Okay, and then you will become health disorder. So you develop liver disease, kidney disease, heart disease, whatever. So all these are started from metabolic syndromes. Okay, so the triangle is very important in order to maintain a good health or to reverse your health situation. These 3 key things is very important. The first thing, you have to change your dietary. You have to change your food. Second thing, you have to change your lifestyle, do some exercise, okay? Sleep earlier, sleep well. And third thing, you have to intake sufficient nutrients to help you to balance up everything. That's why when people come to me to ask for my help, that tell me to recommend, to advise him what nutrient that he should take, what supplement that he should take to overcome the problems. The first thing I will tell them that I can recommend you, I can give you some advice, but you also have to follow 2 strict points. The first thing is you have to change your dietary in order to make the nutrients become more, make the supplements to become more effective. You have to change your dietary. At least you have to stop the toxic go into the body, right? And the second thing, you have to practice a good lifestyle, because by practicing some good lifestyle, let's say you go for exercise. Exercise is helping you to metabolize the waste, metabolize your body. So it is helping you to do the detoxifications. Okay, so you have these 2 things you have to do. If you are not going to do these 2 things, I would say the supplements to you will not be so effective. At the end, you will come back to me. You will come back to me and you tell me that, no, Mr. Tan, your supplement is not working. No, it's not the supplement is not working. It's because you are not changing your diet and your lifestyle. Okay, all right. So remember, this is a very, very important information. The health. This is the triangle, the golden triangle of our health: diet, lifestyle, nutrients. This is a golden triangle. So we are having the cells, the body are built by the cells. Okay, body are built by the cells, the body, the tissues, organs, system, everything starts from a single cells. And we are having 60 trillion cells to build the body. 60 trillion cells, just imagine, we are playing Lego. Our kids are playing Lego. So they use Lego to build everything. The same thing. The liver are built by the cells, by small Lego, and come out a cell. The pancreas also built by a cell, built by some cells, and then become a pancreas. So if the body is having problem, this is a very important note. Please note it down. If your body is having problems, then it truly totally because of the cells are having problems. Okay, if you are sick, then it's because of your cells are getting sick. Your cells is abnormal. Your cells is not healthy. So if you are not healthy, it's not because you are not healthy, it's because of your cells. Some cells are not healthy. All right. So we are only stick to the cells. If we want to have healthy body, we have to rectify the unhealthy cells. So in order to rectify the unhealthy cells, we need some time. That's why I will always tell people, if you want to try our TIENS product, please take it consistently for at least 180 days, which is 6 months. 6 months later, you still think no effective, then it's okay. You can leave it, no problem. Okay. But usually, if a customer they can consistently take our nutrient, take our supplement for 6 months, they will continue for another 6 months. Why? Because definitely they will see some difference. They will see some difference. Okay, so you can learn this technique. Advise your customer to take TIENS product consistently for 6 months. And this 6 month consistencies, please, not this month. This month take calcium, next month take zinc, and then next month take 𝗔𝗍, next month take omega-3. No, not like this. Have to stick to the same product. Have to stick to the same product. That's why your advice to him is very important, and your advice to him must be based on some knowledge, and this is the knowledge source. These 4 modules are the knowledge source. After the training, you will know how to advise a customer to take what products. Okay, so in order to rectify ourselves, then we have to take some products to help to the cells. All right. So this is a book, Never Be Sick Again. The author Raymond Francis said the only sickness of human beings is our self-failure. Don't think too much. It's only our self-failure. Okay, the only sickness of human beings are only our self-failure. All right. Okay, so this is a 7 very important ingredients for us, very important things to us, which is the 7 factors to build a healthy body. So we need water, we eat protein, we need fats to protect ourselves, we take vitamins, we take minerals. All these are helping us to have a better metabolism, maintain our balancing. We have sugar, we need carbohydrate to provide energies. And we need fibers to help us to have a better pass motion, okay, to releasing the stool. So all these are very important to our body. Like water, at least every day we need to drink 3,000 cc of water, or people are saying that 8 big cups of water, whatever. It's about 2,000 cc to 3,000 cc, something like that. And protein, we are taking protein to build our cells, build our muscles. So protein also very important. All right. So, and the fats also, if we are afraid of cold, you see skinny people are usually afraid of cold. So if you want to maintain a good temperature, you need some fats. And the organ between organs, we need some fat to be to absorb the impact. Okay, so in order to protect our organ. Today, if I obesity, there's one thing good is if I have a serious car crash, my organ may have protected by my belly, by my visceral fat. Okay, so I may have less inner bleeding. The organ can be protected by the fats. Okay, this is the only good thing. All right, and vitamins, minerals, vitamin for our metabolism, for the functions of the body, mineral as well. Okay, and we need sugar. That's why we eat rice every day. Because we need energy for working, for daily activities, and we take fibers. Okay, so all of this, we are not lacking of these nutrients. Please don't tell me that you can't drink water. You don't have water to drink. None of us have no water to drink, and please don't tell me I have no fruits to eat, right? I have no fruits to eat. That's why I cannot take. I don't have sufficient vitamin and minerals. No, fruits are so convenient every day. You go to the grocery shop, go to the supermarket, you can buy fruits easily, right? You can buy fruits easily. So nowadays we are having sufficient source of nutrients. The only thing is, the problem is we are having excessive intake of some nutrients, and these three nutrients are the most common excessive nutrients in our body. The first thing, sugar. As I say, we eat a lot of refined sugar, carbohydrates, white rice, noodles, meat, bread, biscuit, and we drink these soft drinks. We drink milk tea, everything we put sugars, right? We drink coffee also putting sugars. We eat donut. Donut the worst thing. If you're selling donut, I'm sorry to you, right? But to me, donut is the worst food in the world. Okay, worst food because deep fried, oily, deep fried, plus sugary on it. So this is a worst food. To me, it's the worst food in the world. Okay, so we are taking excessive sugar, and we are also taking excessive of animal protein. We eat a lot of meat. Nowadays, we can go for the fast food. The fast food like the KFC, we can easily order 1, 2, 3 pieces of chicken, chicken meat, right? Or we can go for the Western restaurant, order the Wellington, order the beef steaks. Wow, very delicious, medium well cooked, right? So we are taking excessive of protein, and excessive of protein, especially animal protein, is the root cause to contribute to. It's a main factor to contribute to arterial hardening, contribute to arterial inflammation, contribute to cardiovascular disease because of excessive of animal protein. Okay, and the third thing is the fat, taking too much of fat, and fat can be converted by the sugar, right? And also the fat, also we are eating a lot of high fat product, especially the trans fat. Trans fat is very harmful. Where we can get the trans fat? From your cooking oil. Your cooking oil is providing a lot of trans fat. Your from where? From the margarine, from the margarine. Okay, margarine also having a lot of trans fat. Cakes, biscuit, all these are having a lot of trans fat. And trans fat is the most harmful oil in the world. So, and we are taking it every day. So if you want to cook, you want to change your oil, you can actually change your oil. Okay, you can actually change your oil. You can actually change your protein. If you want to have a better protein, go for plant proteins. Okay, especially you can go for this soy isolate protein. This is the best I would suggest to you. Soy isolate protein. In TIENS India, we are selling adult protein, which is soy isolate protein plus whey protein extract. It's a very good protein source. And if you want to change the sugar, okay, why not? Sugar you can change. You can, if you don't want to say, you may tell me that I really have to eat rice. Well, can you eat brown rice, red rice? Okay, all these are the rice we sell, the rice with the husk. Okay, rice with husk, unpolished rice is way better than refined than the polished rice, white rice. Okay, so we can go for that. And you really need some carbohydrates, you can take these millets, you can take buckwheat, you can take quinoa. These are the very good source, of refined good carbohydrates. For diabetic people, I would suggest them to go for that buckwheat, quinoa, and millet. Okay, this is suitable to diabetic people. For fat, as you know, the cooking oil now, we know the cooking oil is not healthy at all, especially the plant cooking oil, the corn oil, canola oil, the sunflower seed oil. All this they claim plantation should be very healthy, but actually plantation, most of the plantation oil, if you extract the oil from the plant and you put it on the high heat, it is not stable. It is not stable. Most of the plantation oils can't stand for high heat. That's why they have to put in the hydrogen. Put in the hydrogen in the oil, and then to make the oil can stand for high heat. All right, and the hydrogen inside the oil, it will create some problems. Okay, it will create some problem. The trans fat is coming out from there. All right. So if you really want to use oil to cook your food, no problem. What should you use? 2 oil I would suggest to you. The first thing is you can go for red palm oil. Red palm oil, pure red palm oil. Okay, no missing, nothing. Pure red palm oil, red color in red color. Okay, red palm oil can stand for high heat. Okay, red palm oil can stand for high heat. No, not a problem. So you can use red palm oil to cook, to fry your dish, to fry your vegetables. And red palm oil contains a lot of vitamin E and beta carotene. Okay, and these two are very good anti-inflammation antioxidants. So if you really want to use oil to cook, the first thing you can choose red palm oil, or you can go for virgin coconut oil. Okay, virgin coconut oil also a very good oil, because virgin coconut oil is a short, they contain short chain fatty acid, medium chain and short chain fatty acid. Also can stand for high heat, not a problem. So go for virgin coconut oil. They're having contain a lot of these anti-pathogens, can kill virus. So if you're having some infections, you're having some problems, some virus attack, you can go for virgin coconut oil. So virgin coconut oil is very good. Virgin coconut oil and red palm oil. Okay, so we are actually having excessive of sugar, protein, and fat. That's why we are in nutrients imbalance. So all these excessive nutrients, it will bring us to have this oxidative stress and inflammation. So what is oxidative stress? Oxidative stress, in short, this is a simple explanation. Just like you have an apple, and you cut the apple out. Okay, you just leave it. One day it will turn dark. 1 week it will turn bad. Same thing, because the oxygen is attacking. Is making the apple become oxidative. Okay, become oxidative. So that's why the apple start turning bad. Okay, turning bad, and then starting to have some virus, something to make it, to turn it bad. Okay, turn it dark, make it dark, become dark color, and then turn it bad. Okay, so the same thing, if we are having a normal cell, when we are having a normal cell without oxidative stress, the normal cells is just a normal cell. Okay, but when the cell attacked by the free radical, you eat a lot of deep fried food, you eat a lot of sugars, you take a lot of animal protein, it will make our body to produce a lot of these free radicals. So the free radicals will attack your cells, then your cell will become unhealthy. Some cells' DNA will be damaged by the free radical as well. Okay, so after a long time, attacked by the free radicals, slowly the cells will be damaged, and then the organs will start to have some disease. So oxidative stress is the way to a serious disease, to a major disease. Okay, and oxidative stress will bring you inflammation. Inflammation will also bring you more oxidative stress, will also generate more free radicals, because free radical is part of your immune system. We need free radicals. We need free radicals to help us to prevent some, to attack some virus, to attack some pathogens. Okay, so free radical is very important. They are part of our immune system. But when we are having excessive, too much free radical, the free radical will attack the own body. Okay, so when we are having serious inflammation, usually there's a lot of free radical inside together to creating the inflammations, right? Okay, so when we are having inflammation, the inflammation will generate more free radicals. The more free radical will create more inflammation, and this is the bad cycle. This is a bad cycle. That's why if you are having a chronic disease, you will know that you will always come and forth, go and forth, the inflammation, the problem, go and forth. Today no pain, tomorrow pain, today no, then the day after tomorrow no pain, then after tomorrow pain again, go and forth. You found the inflammation is keep on like this. Okay, this is a problem because of the free radical attack, because of the oxidative stress. All right, so to prevent oxidative stress, to reverse oxidative stress, you have to go back to your dietary. Excessive sugar, reduce the excessive sugar, reduce the excessive of animal protein, and reduce the excessive of unhealthy fat. So the inflammations, is the 𝗔𝗫𝗀𝗧, right? In Times Magazine, on this Time Magazine, April 2004 Times Magazine, you can see the topic. They use this as the main cover, the 𝗔𝗫𝗀𝗧. The 𝗔𝗫𝗀𝗧, the surprising link between inflammation and heart attacks, cancer, Alzheimer, and other diseases. Okay, all linked to inflammation. So inflammation is actually the starting point of all kind of disease. All kind of disease. Liver cancer also started from these inflammations. Okay, and Alzheimer also started from some inflammations. And many things. Ulcer, you have ulcer, you have colitis, you have many inner problem. You have this rheumatoid arthritis also started from minor, small inflammations. Okay, so inflammation is the 𝗔𝗫𝗀𝗧. It's the root cause of all of the disease. So, what is the high inflammatory substance? This is what we need to avoid. We need to know. The first thing is a refined carbo. This one I think I have talked enough. So refined carbo, definitely the high inflammatory substance. So try to reduce a refined carbo. And if you're having some ulcer, if you're having some tumor, or you are having cancer, please avoid white rice, avoid refined carbo, because sugar is the main energy source of cancer cells. You see, a normal cells will use 80% of oxygen plus 20% of sugar to become the energy. But a cancer cell, they will use only 20% of oxygen plus 80% of this sugar to become their energy. So if you are having cancer, if you are having tumor, and your doctor tell you, no, you can eat everything, don't worry, and you keep on putting on the white rice, sugar, all these refined carbo, you are actually feeding your cancer cells. That's why if you are having cancer, if you are having tumor, please avoid refined carbo. Okay, and people are also having a high omega-6 food. What is high omega-6 food? Corn. Corn is a high omega-6 food. People like to eat corns, like American people in America, they like to eat corns. Corns are high omega-6 food. Okay, and those are cooking oil, the plantation cooking oil also in high omega-6. So if you are taking a lot of using a lot of cooking oil to cook your food, then you are also, beside trans fat, you are also taking in a lot of omega-6. Okay, omega-6. All right. So omega-6 is everywhere, but omega-6 is important to the body. You see, we always talk about omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. Forget about omega-9. Okay, mainly focus on omega-3 and omega-6. Omega-6 is a inflammation promoter, which means we need some omega-6 to help us to trigger some inflammation reaction when we are having some scar. Okay, we bite our own self, then we will have some inflammation. We have some ulcer. The ulcer is formed by inflammation. Inflammation have to trigger by something, that's why omega-6 will keep our body have the sensitiveness of inflammation. Okay, so we need omega-6 to help us to maintain the sensitiveness of inflammation. When we need inflammation, please inflame. Okay, right? But nowadays we are taking excessive omega-6. That's why the body keep on inflammation here, inflammation there, inflammation everywhere, inflammation. The blood vessel also easily get inflammations. So too high omega-6, then we need omega-3 to contra. Omega-3 is a inflammation inhibitor. Okay, omega-3 is inflammation inhibitor. Omega-6 is inflammation promoter. When we are taking a lot of omega-6 in the body, then we need to take a lot of omega-3 to contra to contra the omega-6 to lower down the inflammation. Okay, to lower down the inflammation. That's why omega-3 is so much important. And I found that in Asia Pacific, I think only TIENS India is having omega-3. So I would highly recommend the other country to get a quality high dose omega-3, because this is a very good and very sellable product. It will be a very sellable product, and I will teach you how to sell omega-3 easily, very easy to sell omega-3, okay, with some evidence-based practice. And the third thing, trans fat. Okay, just I talk about the trans fat. Trans fat is a high inflammatory substance as well. Alcohol. When you drink alcohol, people used to drink alcohol. Slowly, they will have the liver inflammation. That's why we have one symptoms, we call it alcoholic hepatitis, alcoholic liver disorder, alcoholic liver inflammation. People used to like to drink alcohol. They will easily to get inflammation in the body, especially the liver. The most harmful part will be the liver. Okay, and tobacco, alcohol and tobacco will generate a lot of free radical in the body. So the free radical is a high inflammatory substance as well. So the alcohol and tobacco will generate a lot of free radical, too much of free radical. Okay, and you eat meat, as I say, you are eating meat, you're eating animal protein, especially red meat. Okay, especially red meat. If you really want to eat meat, go for prawn, go for seafood, go for this, go for fish. That one, to me, is better source of protein. Okay, or you can take eggs. Okay, eggs are the best. I used to take eggs every day, every morning, 2 to 3 eggs. Okay, 2 to 3 eggs. For ladies, you can eat the whole eggs. For men, maybe you can drop one of the egg yolk. Only take one egg yolk, because egg yolk is contain high iron. Men not really need too much iron, because girl is having menstrual every month, so you need more iron. But men, no. If too much iron in the body, also making inflammation, also making this oxidative stress. So meat, if you take a lot of meat, especially red meat, it will make your serum, one of the substance in your bloodstream. We call it hormone cysteine. If you go for blood test, you can test the hormone cysteine level. Now in India, we are doing some tests. Okay, because we are doing some product testing, so we require the hormone cysteine test, and we already found that a lot of people are having high hormone cysteine. High hormone cysteine are contributed by high animal protein intake, especially red meat. And high hormone cysteine is the root cause of cardiovascular disease. So eating a lot of meat, it won't make you fat, but it will make you having heart attack, especially red meat. Okay, especially red meat. Okay, so I would not suggest to take too much of animal protein. You can take animal protein, not a problem. Okay, if you can metabolize the hormone cysteine. And to metabolize the hormone cysteine, there's another very good product that we can metabolize hormone cysteine, which is vitamin B complex. See, now we are not having, many countries are not having vitamin B complex as well. So after the training, maybe you can request your home country to look for vitamin B complex. Okay. Right. So the FRA product, FRA product mainly the refined carbo. So all these are high inflammatory substance. You see, in our life, daily life, we are living with inflammations. We are living with inflammation. That's why we are having a lot of chronic disease. And all this chronic disease, all this inflammation substance, we can actually use the modification of our lifestyle and our dietary to overcome it, plus some nutrients like homocysteine, high homocysteine, we can easily lower the homocysteine down by taking quality B complex. Like omega-6, we have omega-6, excessive omega-6. Many people are having excessive omega-6, right? The ratio of omega-3 and omega-6 in your body should be 1 omega-3 is to 3 omega-6. So 1:3. Okay, 1:3. So but now people are having higher omega-6. So in my experience, what I tested, the most scary figure is 1 omega-6, 1 omega-3 to 69 omega-6. 69 omega-6, which is very high omega-6. And the customer is not a fat people, it's a skinny 60-year-old woman. So high omega-6 is not really direct link to your body weight. Of course, if you are having obesity, overweight, you are having high omega-6. But people, they claim they are eating very healthy. They use I use plantation cooking oil to cook my dish every day. So the plantation cooking oil are actually contributing the omega-6 to him and her. See, so although they are skinny, but they are still accumulating omega-6. And at the end, they discover they are having inflammation, they are having cancer, they are having tumor, and they start confused. Am I really eating healthy? So not really, okay? Because the oil will also making us problem. So omega-6. Remember, 1 omega-3, the ideal ratio is 1 omega-3 is to 3 omega-6. Okay, this is 1:3. Okay, this is a best ratio. So by taking more omega-3, it can help you to bring down the ratio, the ratio bring into the balance back or nearly to 1:3. Okay, so you see, omega-6, we can use omega-3. If you have omega-3 on hand, now you know how to sell the product easily. Okay, easily, because you already get the knowledge. All right. At the last part, I would like to talk about some nutrients. Okay, and you will find that in my training module, I will not focus on the product. I will not focus on the products. Okay, but we will have a special module for every product. Okay, so before we go to the product, we always believe that knowledge is a foundation, knowledge is a base. So before we go to the product, we must input all the important knowledge first. Then we only go to the product. When we go to the product, you have the application. You have the knowledge to apply on the products. That will be easier. Understanding. Okay, so the nutrient in the interventions. See, this is another triangle. Always remember, whatever you sell products to a customer must include an antioxidant or anti-inflammation products. Okay, what is antioxidant? What is See, as I say, as we know that inflammation is the root cause, is now we are facing every day. All the disease started because of inflammation. So without suppressing the inflammation, without reverse oxidations, whatever we give to them, the result will not be significant. Okay, the result will not be ideal. All right, so the best is whatever you sell to the customer must include at least one antioxidant, or must at least include one antioxidant. So my suggestion will always be like that. This is the way that you make use of. This is the step that you make use of the nutrients, of supplement. First, you have to stop the inflammation. You have to stop the oxidation. You have to reverse the inflammation, reverse the oxidation. Okay. Then after that, you only go to enhance your metabolism and detoxification. if you are not stopping the inflammation, you are not stopping the oxidation, you straight away go to the detoxifications. Okay, you straight away go to a metabolism. You will find the effect is not that good. You will find the effect is not, because the inflammation is still troubling your body. It's still giving you problems. Okay, so which mean you are firefighter. You are firefighter. You keep pouring water on some fire, but the fire is still coming up, because the root cause, the real burning point, you are not saving the real burning point. The water is not on the real burning point. So you have to go to the burning point, and inflammation is the burning point of our health situations. Okay, so whatever it is, start for inflammation. That's why when we don't know what to recommend to the customer, at least you have to recommend them an anti-inflammation supplements. Like we have resveratrol, right? I don't know what is the product name in your country. In India, we have this OPC, grapeseed extract. If you are having resveratrol mainly are extract from the grape skin. Both are from grapes. Okay, both are from grapes. So this is a very good antioxidants, anti-inflammation. Omega-3 is a very good anti-inflammation. Product with vitamin E is a very good inflammation. Okay, anti-inflammations. Okay, so majority are these are the product that we can we make it as a basic. After we control the inflammation, then we only go for the detoxification. If they are having too much toxin, like they are having excessive of sugar, they are having excessive of this fat, all this, we need to detox. Okay, so we need to enhance the metabolism. So we can go for the go to enhance the metabolism by giving some zinc. Zinc is very good in helping the metabolism. If you have vitamin B complex, whatever metabolism you have, they are linked to zinc. They are linked to this vitamin B complex. So vitamin B complex also helping on this metabolism. Then at last we only go to improve the immunity. If you are having a lot of inflammation and you are still intend to bring up your immunity, okay, you are putting oil on fire. Okay, so don't rush to improve the immunity. Don't rush to improve the immunity. We have to stop everything step by step. So the first thing, very important, go for anti-inflammation, antioxidant, then detoxifications, enhance metabolism, then only go for improve the immunity. So this triangle also very important, please bear in mind. And this is the last part, the nutrients. The nutrients to nutrient intervention for the inflammation and anti-inflammation, antioxidant, anti-tumor. So for daily, what you can get from your food, like beta-carotene, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, zinc, resveratrol, curcumin, quercetin. Curcumin are from turmeric, yeah, and quercetin are from onions. Okay, so all these are very good anti-inflammations, anti-tumors, antioxidants. All right, but for TIENS product, maybe you will tell me that I'm not eating this, I'm not eating that, I don't like onion, I don't like ginger. Well, it's okay. You can go for TIENS product, not a problem. Okay, if you come to TIENS product, grapes extract is always a first recommendation from me. Always a first recommendation from me. OPC, resveratrol, because grapes extract is really having, OPC and resveratrol is really having a very powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammation power. Okay, and omega-3 to lower down your omega-6 to reduce your inflammation, especially the inflammation in your bloodstream and your tissue. Okay, bloodstream and tissue. So if you're having hepatitis B, please take omega-3, because hepatitis B is usually in chronic inflammation. The virus keep attacking the liver. So omega-3 can help you to slow down the attack, okay, to overcome the attack. It may even to reverse the, it may can reverse your this hepatitis B, okay, but not for everybody. Some can, some maybe cannot. But anyway, if anything can help you to reduce the symptom, why not, right? And the third thing would be zinc. Okay, omega-3. Another good thing of omega-3 is omega-3 can soften the blood, the arterial, your blood vessel, the blood, your arterial. So it make your blood arterial become more flexible. When your arterial is having more flexible, which means your blood pressure will reduce, because when you're having high blood pressure, one of the issue is because the blood vessel is not that flexible, become hardening already. So you can, when the blood passing through the heart pump the blood through, okay, the blood vessel feel the pressure. That's why you tested high blood pressure. Okay, this is one of the cause. Okay, so omega-3, you can soften your blood vessel, and omega-3 also can eliminate the excessive cholesterol as well. Okay, so omega-3 is very good, very important. Take omega-3. Daily have to take omega-3. How much omega-3 you should take? To me, is at least you have to take 150 mg a day. 150 mg. Now you say, well, I buy one omega-3. Yes, this is 150 mg. No, we are not looking for the whole soft gel. Okay, we are looking for the content of EPA and DHA. The content of total EPA and DHA, you have, to me, is at least you have to take the up to 1,500 mg. So if one soft gel only contains 300 mg in total of EPA and DHA, then you have to take five. You have to take five soft gel a day. Okay. Oil for omega-3, you have to take after meal. Please bear in mind, all the oil soluble nutrients must take after meal. Okay, must take after meal for better absorptions. And for the minerals like zinc, selenium, calcium, the best also after meal. Okay, the best also after meal, because zinc, selenium, calcium, all these minerals, when you are having empty stomach, it may upset your stomach. Okay, it may upset your stomach. So the best is I take after meal. Green tea extract, which is tea poly, this is also a very good antioxidant. And green tea extracts directly against the free radical. Okay, green tea extracts is directly against to the free radical. So if you're having free radical too much, you can take green tea extract. Cordyceps as well. I use 64 in India, Genema in India. Renewers in Indonesia, and sea button seed oil. This is I think it's in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is selling this. Okay, all these products are very good in anti-inflammation, antioxidants. And when you will find one thing is, when the inflammation go down, the oxidations been reversed, many symptoms will be reduced as well. Many symptoms will be reduced as well. So when you are we can reduce the symptom by lower down the inflammation, lower down the oxidations, right? Plus, if you intake some products to help you on the metabolism, like sugar metabolism, then the blood sugar can drop significantly. Right, can drop significantly because you have lowered down. You have already cleared some pathway. You already cleared some pathway. Okay, so then the metabolic the nutrients which can enhance the metabolic came in. It can do the work more better. Okay, so this is today sessions. It's a very informative, and maybe you will find that this is not this you never learned before, you never heard before, and maybe you will think that seems like it's not really related to your work or to our product. Yes, As I say, we are not training. We are not doing the product training. Okay, we are providing the knowledge of health management. Okay, so we a supplement seller, we a supplement company, we are a health management company. We are helping people to gain back the health. Okay, in order to help them to gain back the health, not only selling the products but also knowing the root cause, knowing the situation, knowing everything, providing a good advice on their dietary, on the lifestyle, and on any others supplements intake. And this is what we should do. And this is the professionalism of TIENS Health Coach. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for today.